Sarah Thompson, and welcome back to STL TV Live. My next guest on the show is CEO of UCS Industries, a credit restoration and repair company, and he's very passionate about helping you create the financial future you desire. Donnell Bobo is with me to talk about credit restoration, your financial future, something that everyone needs, probably
Absolutely.
Slightly a dreaded conversation, but we need it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I tell people, one of our slogans is to get educated now and be smart about it later. You know, credit is really important these days. A lot of people overlook what FICO consists of, which is also for Isaac and Company, the original name, and it's who score your credit. So basically, a lot of people overlook the importance of credit. You know, they don't understand what the credit score consists of, the scorecards. They're not really familiar with the range, 350 to 850, and really what makes a difference. You know, some people assume with any credit score you can get anything, but you pay for certain things with a good credit score.
And there's a lot of people. And there's a lot of people who only find out about their credit when they want to go get a car, or if they are interested in buying a house, it's the first time they're looking at it. Now, your company deals specifically with credit restoration and financial planning, is that correct?
That's correct.
So tell me about some of the clients that you work with and some of the situations that people are in when they're coming to you.
Okay, we work with a variety of different people, you know, high-end clients, low-end, anyone, pretty much everyone having financial problem at some point in their life, whether how to prepare and use tax money, how to deal with credit and debt obligations. Most people don't understand how to deal with collection agencies. We do. And just really understanding financial literacy overall, you know, budgeting, planning, how to utilize your money. You know, in the old days, a lot of people would say, well, what was really credit about? And credit was about your character, your collateral, and your capability. And it's still the same. So a lot of people have gotten away from the old traditional ways of credit and using credit. So now they kind of use it and abuse it. Then from there, it come and haunt you for your entire life.
What are some of the mistakes that you see people making?
Well, a few mistakes. One is buying a vehicle with your credit the way it is. And the reason it's so easy because of these buy here, pay here lots. And don't think that you're getting a good car or a good deal because of your credit. You can't just buy a car with poor credit. You pay for that. You know, I have to point out example. For an example, if you finance a $23,000 vehicle with poor credit, you might get an 18% interest rate, which is low than most buy here, pay here lots. On an 18% interest rate, your 60-month payment might be $571. Whereas if you had a 3% interest rate, that might be $400 a month. So that's $171 a month you're giving away due to poor credit.
Sure.
How much you can pay a cable bill or anything with that money.
Pay so many things
every month.
What is something that you recommend in terms of, I mean, it's hard to say what's the one thing to do to sort of repair your credit or to prepare, but in some of the tips that you give out to your clients, I mean, what would you say is one of your top tips that you
One would be take a look at your credit. I hear a lot of people say, I don't know anything about my credit. Well, you should. It's following you like your DNA or your fingerprint.
It is.
Right.
It's your financial DNA.
You give someone your social security number, you better know what's behind your social security number other than your name and address. Because they're looking at your FICO score. And a lot of people will say, well, hey, I can get a job or I can do a lot with my credit. Yeah, some jobs look into your credit and they deny you credit because of your job. I mean, because of your credit situation is poor. You know, how can I determine who you are without looking into your credit? That's the only way or only mechanism I can determine who you are as an individual.
How often should people, or you recommend to check their credit or to come to you? I mean, is it something you should do quite frequently?
Yes, at least every 30, 45 days.
Really?
Now, oh, absolutely. Nowadays, so many people are victim of what's called identity theft. You don't know who's using your identity, insurance purposes. If you're trying to finance your vehicle and at some point, you know, get your insurance on your car, you want to look at your credit prior to them because they will give you a rate based on your credit score. You know, so it's a lot of reasons to complete and check your credit. And then you just want to keep up with it. So if you're looking at your credit every 30 to 45 days, then you know what to do with some of the negative items that's affecting your FICO score, how to remove those items, increase your credit score, and move on with your life. You know, at some point, you're going to be financing cars for yourself, buying a home, helping your kids out. You know, you got to think about that. You know,
before we wrap things up, this is all very timely because you're doing something really special in July.
That is correct. Yeah, we actually, since it's Independence Month, 1776, the birth of, you know, financial America, but we are doing a free credit consultation and free credit reports the entire month of July.
Okay.
You know, so you can come in and pull your credit and go over things, and we might have a little bit of fireworks on or before the 4th.
No, fireworks, yeah, depending on what your credit score is. But no,
Good
this
credit.
is really helpful information. We've got the screen, the information there on the screen for you right there. You can call Donnell's company. It's ucsconsumer.com is the website. UCS Industries. They do everything from credit restoration to free financial, sort of, not free obviously for that month of July, but financial planning. In the month of July, you can get that free consultation though, which is really special because a lot of people, like we said, have not checked their credit, so and need that help, just need some consulting. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, and that's a great offer in July. So people, you got to check it out. We'll be right back to wrap up STL TV Live, but before we go to break, take a look at today's featured hot job brought to you by Slate and Missouri Workforce Development.